Many places within the United States, as well as other countries, euthanize American Pit Bull Terriers if they're banned in that particular area of the world. They've been discriminated against for way too long, and now city congressmen throughout the United States are proposing bills in hope to ban ownership of the American Pit Bull Terrier and American Pit Bull Terrier mixes. Pit Bulls are known for their strength, athleticism, and fighting ability, enabling people to believe they're a threat to society. About 75% of municipal shelters euthanize pit bulls immediately upon intake without them ever having any chance at adoption. It's important that these laws change because killing an animal based on its breed is unjust. Innocent lives of dogs are at stake if this isn't changed. Although they were originally bred to maintain herds of bulls during travel, as well as used for fighting entertainment in the Roman arenas, they became a huge sensation to America in the early to mid-1900s. At this time, dogfighting wasn't well accepted, enabling them to use their athletic ability towards other particular duties. Some of these jobs consisted of police, canine assistants, search, therapy, and farm dogs. They have also been considered nanny dogs for young children because of their loving nature and protective instincts. They were no longer used as entertainment in a negative manner. They began to have starring roles in popular movies. One very popular role played by a pit from the early 20th century was a dog named Petey, the beloved friend to Alfalfa and Spanky in the movie The Little Rascals. However, as time passed, people's love for pits changed to fear when dogfighting became popular in the United States. Because of this terror felt by many people, it is much more difficult for these dogs to find homes once they are put up for adoption. They are the most commonly bred dog in America, and statistics show that there are close to 3 million of them in our country today. Based off this number, only 1 in every 600 will find a forever loving home to adopt them, causing up to 1 million being euthanized a year. My proposition is not to encourage the banishment of these dogs, nor is it to fine every family who may own one. I believe in order to sustain their population to a more reasonable number, we should conduct bills stating all American Pit Bull Terriers must be spayed or neutered prior to adoption, whether you get them from the shelter or pick them up on the side of the road until their rates begin to level out. If we're able to control their population from skyrocketing even more than it has, then shelters won't be filled with them and euthanasia rates will begin to decrease. However, controlling the population rate will not make adoption percentages any higher. So in order for people to want to adopt pit bulls, we must make people understand how gentle and loving these creatures really are. However, having dogfighting as popular as it still is doesn't help to make the reputation of pits any better. We need to have stricter laws on dogfighting than we do now. We should have harsher punishment on those individuals who are caught dogfighting. They should be in jail for longer periods of time for extreme cruelty to animals with an even bigger fine slapped in their face. On top of them going to jail and being fined, they should have monthly officials going and checking up on them to assure their cruelty days are over with. If they're caught and arrested for the same charges again, they should be placed back in prison with no parole. I believe with these harsher laws that the rates of dogfighting may decrease, as well the number of aggressive dogs. With the stronger laws and decreasing rates of fighting, I think that views on pit bulls by citizens will become more open-minded when people realize that it's the owner's fault for any of them being aggressive. When people come to realize that the American Pit Bull Terrier isn't born a fighter, they'll be more welcoming to make one as part of their family.